Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to ZSR Main here. Today we've got a match of the Link to the Past Randomizer Kabuki tournament. This is losers quarterfinals. We've got ourselves a match between Brogor and Jamo. I'm Star. Our comps today are Jem and Clear Mouse, who will be joining us shortly here. Hi, Jem.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Excited for these guys.
Yeah, this should be a really good matchup here. Losers quarterfinals, both very good runners. Looking forward to seeing how this goes.
Um, Jamo is. Oh no. Yeah, Jamo is like insane. He's been. Well, I say this every time, but I feel like I've been saying this for a year, so maybe he isn't like super new to the community anymore. But he is like comparatively to a lot of the top runners new, and he is crazy good for how new he is. Brogor has been around longer. He's also really good. Okay, now I feel bad for not glazing Brogor as much.
It's okay. I mean, there's a lot of people who play LTDPR, so it's a lot to keep
Yeah,
track of.
yeah. But Brogor, cool guy. I played him in cross keys in round 2, I think. Great dude, fun to talk to. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a very fun matchup.
yeah, should be fun here. I know Claire Mouse will be joining us shortly. I can hold down the fort here. Our runners are about to get going. This is Kabuki, so casual boots, key sanity, and we will, and just the mirror scroll today, so no other settings. No key drop, no pseudo boots or anything of that sort. Or not pseudo boots, I'm mixing it up with cross keys, but anyway.
Would be weird if we had pseudo boots.
Yeah, it would. I realized that as soon as I said it. But we're going.
Yeah. Pretty well, it's standard size, so it's pretty on rails start of the game. I believe this year Kabuki removed the possible Hyrule Castle keys from Agatawa, so there's no like deviation on your route. You just go. First 5 minutes are pretty set in stone.
Yep, so just, yeah, run through the escape here, all pretty standard. Speaking of keys there it is.
Oh, the big magic, nice. It's really nice to just have the magic. It looked like both of them would have skipped the pots regardless, which I don't necessarily agree with, but yeah, they both got the magic, so now they just don't need to worry about magic at all.
And
Star?
apologies. That is a me problem. I forgot to hit a button. There we go. Apologies, chat. We're fixed. Sorry about that. Missed a button in between one thing and another. We're good. As we are joined by Claire Mouse. Hey, Claire Mouse.
Yo, hello. Apologies. I have missed some of the action of the 455 escape.
Yeah,
you missed a lot.
I apologize. What
went
do
to the
we
pits
have?
room in Hyrule Castle.
Oh!
What do you mean we have? No. We just went here.
Oh. Alright.
No,
alright.
The most exciting thing that happened is we got a full magic drop in Secret Passage for both of them.
Oh my gosh. Wait, are you then supposed to not get the pots?
Yeah. Yeah, so Jamo got it before he even got to the pots, so he didn't need to make a decision at all. Brogor looked like he was just gonna skip the pots and then got the drop on the way out.
Okay, so we, in theory, can get a 455 if we get, like, not a lot of text boxes.
Yeah, although... Well, we got a pot key, I think, and along with the Hyrule Castle fixed key you're gonna get, and this one.
Okay. Yeah,
maybe it's possible, I don't know.
Okay. The only setting addition is mirror scroll, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else.
Can't believe we didn't pick key drop. I mean, I can't believe it because it hasn't quite caught on yet. It's like the cross keys before it was popular. type of thing, right? Like everyone, when Cross Keys kind of first came out, was like, "Oh my god, this is entrance. No one wants to play entrance. This is terrible." And then now, like everyone wants to play entrance. So it's just it's like a little before its time, right?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like people are as open to the idea of adding key drop in general.
They just need some time. Yeah, I mean, certain things have caught on more so than I maybe like expected of others. Like Pots and Bones actually, I think was I mean, like it was more popular than I would have ever given it credit. How's that? For something that is like, you know, enemy drop, Potto Lotto, etc. etc. But you know, but I mean, it was kind of like a nice breezy, you know, fun mode, right? But yeah, here we are though. We have we talked about the tournament at all before I got here? I know it's been only a minute. Okay.
No, I've talked about how both of these guys are cool guys, and
they are in fact very cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Representing for different parts of the country. Yes. Okay. So as part of the tournament, I believe we have 6 total people remaining. So we're quite, you know, we're really getting down to the last legs of the Kabuki tournament, which really got to see the participation. This is in fact a losers bracket match, which means this is a match for elimination, and one of these guys will be facing, I believe, the winner of tomorrow's match, which is Zelda versus Zenit. And then we have up waiting in the winners bracket finals, not grand finals. We have Matt 798 versus Gamachu, which I believe is scheduled for Saturday 9 p.m. Eastern. So, and of course, that's not an elimination match. Someone will go face like the, you know, someone go down losers bracket. But yeah, we're really as noted for the 6 names, pretty cream of the crop, if I would say. Like, these are 6 people who you are not surprised whatsoever to hear that they're in the top, you know, like top X number of runners in any tournament, really. Jamo immediately demonstrating his greatness by being able to do like again, this is just one of those like I can do every difficult dash. I can't pick up pots. I can't I can't hold switches. Nice half magic, by the way.
Yeah, we're pretty well set up after escape. We have 10 bombs, we have 100 rupees, we have half magic. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Don't really need to worry about much here.
Yeah, kind of shout outs to the let's say original starting settings of the Kabuki tournament, which I do not believe was intentional, but I mean, this is rolled on the overworld branch, and as some of you may know, the default setting on the overworld branch is money balancing is on, and so it would be so common after escape that you would have like, you know, 1,000, 1,200 rupees or whatever it is, and so then like the kind of your path is very, let's say, like casual boots-esque type of, right? You go to CAC, you go to Lost Woods, you go to CAC, you go to South Shore, you go to Zora. Like zero kind of like debate, right? Because you have Zora money, like, so that's where you're at.
Yeah. Brogor finds a flute in Lost Woods, and Jamo's about to too. So even better setup for this game. Brogor saved some time here by not checking lumberjacks. I don't know why Jamo did it when as a tower key 2 is always the last item you find in this mode.
That's true. Oh, Jamo, also a little PTSD, by the way, picking up the arrows. I saw Brogor do that too, but it looked like Jamo was in a position to skip them.
Yeah, there's like different philosophies for this. Like either you just hold down and just decide to always pick up the item, or you try to dodge it and then lose time if you want to pick it up.
Yeah. Part of the money balancing, sorry, and maybe just to give some context, money balancing is so normally money is not in logic, right? So sometimes you have to spend time farming 490 rupees because Zora has your pearl, for example, right? So they're like, okay, well, let's do some money balancing. Let's use money as quote unquote logic, and then like, so if something is on Zora, something's on Bottle Vendor, we will make sure you will have the money beforehand, and in order to buy whatever thing you want, right? So this comes from a lot handy in Shop Sanity, for example, but for these like normal modes, and I'm not sure how overboard they went, but like normal balancing, there's like, I don't know, 9 now, 300 rupees instead of like the normal 5, and as a result, like in addition to other like random 50 whatever other 50 other rupees items. And so like as a result, like, well, if you add in more money, what do you have to do? You have to take away other things, right? So other things end up being like resources like bombs and arrows, and we got to the point where like Jamo would go in like an hour basically without having any arrows to use for this bow. It's pretty funny. Do we just have Dark World access, by the way, now?
No, we're missing Glove and Pearl, but we have like Hera clear access because that's exactly what this wall gave us.
Okay.
Hookshot,
right,
hammer, and Hera big, along with that fruit we found earlier.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, dude, okay, so we're maybe when we get through CAC, we're just gonna have Dark World access. We'll just go straight in. I don't know. What would you do with all this freedom? Would you still go to South Shore out of curiosity?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, with the flute, like doing them to Mini Moldon Cave is like it's not gonna get better later.
Okay. Well,
unless
I guess
you
like
combine with like Swamp, but that's like so unlikely.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay.
Yeah, definitely that, and like with a flute and no Zora money, I'd skip Ice Road Cave for now until I can do that, and possibly also have the stuff to do the ledge. This flute, hookshot, hammer, and Terra big is like pretty much tells you, like probably Glove or Pearl is gonna be in Hera. So after them anymore, I might probably just go there. Maybe do Saha first, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess like you kind of bring up a good point, because like let's say like the muscle memory default route that everyone takes in, well, Kabuki / mainly it's more casual boots, but it's very common in Kabuki as well, is you go to Dam and do South and then into Zora or Hobo if you don't have money. But here, because we have the flute, it's kind of also like almost like a natural breaking point, right? Because you like for a Mini Moldon Cave, you're not gonna run to Ice Rock Cave, right? You're gonna flute to Ice Rock Cave. So then, like, if you're gonna flute to Ice Rock Cave, you can just go anywhere else. So you don't have to, right? Like do Zora, right? And Ice Rock Cave area and stuff like that. So.
As you know, we have a bow, so Zora Ledge is available. So if I had the money, I'd probably just do Ice Road Cave now.
Okay.
Because everything is available. But yeah, there's like no need to rush it.
Oh my gosh,
like
everything's magic, by the way.
Sanity, so the odds of needing Zora Ledge are higher than in like, say, casual boots. Because you need more items. If it's like key drop, I really try to avoid the like early Zora. Like Zora visit if I can't get the ledge. Because like it's so likely you need the ledge.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And like I assume also in like key drop, maybe key sanity, you would blind check race game, maybe, as opposed to like peek it and then
not with flute though, because of flute, like it's so nice and fast to just like what Jamo actually did that. When you go on that screen, you item dash with your flute, and then by the time you get to where you can see the item, like the bird either picks you up immediately or you can like dash away off the screen and like avoid the bird if you do want to go back and get the item. It's like really fast.
All right.
Nice hover, nice glove.
Yeah, very, very nice hover. Okay, and Magno, Brogor's partner in crime, he has said before that Brogor, like when I asked him like about what is Brogor's hovering assessment, he's like, well, Brogor can hover. He does hover, as we've kind of seen, like very evidently. He is consistent. He just may not be as fast as some of the other, let's say, well, people who have a stronger reputation for hovering, let's say, right? Like, the sword out hover that like Ari and Humbug do, stuff like that. Like, you probably can't beat them on speed, but consistency, he's quite sound. So that was something, pretty good to know.
Why is Brogor skipping Paradox Cave here?
I don't know. Jambo's also skipping Spec Rock, is that right? Maybe he's going back after Hera. Is that supposed to be faster?
No, because you gotta do back, by the way. Oh, I think Brogor just brain farted.
I forgot, yes. He's playing Bomb Bag, alright, which I believe also, this is my platform for Tark. If I run for Tark, I will make Bomb Bag happen. Make Bomb Bag. No one will vote for me.
What do you mean bomb bank happen? It already exists.
Yeah. No, I mean
You gotta run
in
tournaments to make it
mainstream.
happen.
In mainstream, right? That's not like mystery. And then well, people just hate it.
Oh, you gotta catch the, yeah, nice job. You gotta catch this fairy with the hook shot, otherwise your bomb shot doesn't work.
Okay. Okay. Got a good payout. We got bombos here. I can't believe I just said that about bombos. We got a good thing Brogor went back.
Yeah, but Brogor was like a little bit ahead because he didn't scout lumberjacks, but yeah, he kind of threw that away here, sadly.
I've already forgotten what was on lumberjack. It was like nothing, right?
No, like it's never anything.
Yeah.
CT2 is your go mode. Just don't check it.
Lumberjack was bomb. Thank you, Star. Yeah. All right. Yeah. As you said, we have the Hera clear package, like everything. In fact, that you want, everything exactly what you want from Hera. Sorry, to clear Hera. You have only the big key. You have 0 fire sources and 0 small keys, and you have the hookshot.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
Like, what else could you ask for? I mean, sorry, what else could you not ask for? Maybe a little health in Jamo's case because we're a little.
You just need to make it in the pot. There's fairies there.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, both Brogor and Jamo are in on 1 heart going in. Good thing we have the health. By the way, okay, I'm gonna say this for the record right now. Whether Jamo not hears this, it doesn't matter. Nice pearl. By the way, very extremely vanilla pearl. He needs to practice his spin speed Hera pot. Okay, like that is not what the let's say that's not what his friends do. Okay, and as some one-minders, he needs to step it up. And not drag, his teammates down. Brogor, ooh, that was a little risky.
Nice
Almost
fights.
got knocked off, yeah. But yeah, otherwise.
And there's the other bow. All right.
Okay, this is our Dark World access, yeah.
Yeah. For Brogor, Jamo needs to check Backrock, but I don't know why Jamo is routing it this way, because like he also needs to do Spiral Cave still.
I hope. Well, I was gonna say I hope he doesn't skip Spec Rock because that would be kind of bad. But then again, like this is only Light World. If you last locate in Light World, it's honestly like in the grand scheme of things, really not that bad because you're gonna get like you have to get funneled into Dark World access somehow, right?
Yeah, the only bad thing that can happen here is that Jamo does Eastern and he can't clear it. So he might double the bad because of it.
Would you ever skip Spec Rock in this case?
Only Jamo does. He might still do it before Eastern. But also there's Saha with Eastern and you don't have a glove, so you can't really separate the two. Yeah, actually he's probably gonna do Eastern before that.
Alright. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. Maybe there will be something good in Eastern slash Saha. That
yeah, I mean, it might be.
I mean, it
could also be like insane and Eastern Big is there and it might just win Jamo the game.
Yeah.
So the like a little bit weird about this decision is that Jamo is here, but none of this is in logic. We obviously need the flippers for Waterfall or Hobo. I don't know why we're going to Hobo. That's weird.
Yeah. Well,
but also like going to Zora, right? Like that's also either flippers or glove luck, and glove is the thing you're missing, so
yeah, that's true.
Like a little bit odd.
Brogor talking to the bomb shop guy, which I don't usually see in like any type of like AD key, AD type of variants. We did find, I guess, that Pod and TR are the 5/6 crystals.
Okay.
I really like it. I think it's funny when you have the 5-6 crystals and the big bomb's there and you still talk to the guy out of muscle memory. And then and then he doesn't say like, oh, like, hey, I already made you a big bomb, and then you're just like, wait, what? Like, what are the crystals? And then you don't even like, it's like a visible blind spot, right? It's like you don't even see the pink bomb there until you're like, oh, I have them.
Yeah, I definitely. Well, I won't say always, but often make that mistake if the bomb's already there.
Yeah. Kind of like nobody ever reads like the Ganon text, right? So if you accidentally go there with like not your goal, right? Not enough crystals, it was AD or something or whatever, and then like at the end, like the text box is a little bit different. It's like, oh, you can't beat me, and then like people just move past it, right? Like it's like it doesn't even register that you're like he's saying like you can't beat me. Jamo finds a Master Sword on Zora, which is not bad. It does not. Does it open up anything? First check a castle tower?
Yeah, but not in logic, right? So
Right. Okay.
I'm sure Jamo at least keeps track of that, so you probably won't go there. Yeah, this seems to be the Saha into Eastern maneuver.
Okay. Found out Green Pendant is Misery Maya. This was a pretty convenient text or whatever discussion for what's okay now first chance of Aka Towers and Logic.
That is true. So I guess we might go there before Specrock. I don't know how much Jamo hates it. Oh, we're leaving actually. Okay.
Okay. We are not leaving. He baited us with that flute. Yeah, I expected him to like switch to hookshot, but maybe he just didn't quick swap enough, like fast enough to get over there.
No, he swapped to flute.
No.
He was thinking about leaving and then decided against it, I guess, probably because he doesn't have a glove. So coming back is bad.
Okay, so interestingly enough, Brogor is also doing some of these earlier water checks, I guess, that Jamo had just done. He has a little bit more incentive, let's say, to do some of the stuff because he has the glove. In that, so then he can do like then he's maybe expecting something to be on Zora or like slightly more in logic. So if you can do Zora in any way, you may as well do all this stuff. Maybe a little bit more curious for me personally is like, so Brogor went from Hype Cave and like he went north to do Pyramid Catfish versus like I guess south, right? Hype Cave to Stumpy to Dig Game. I don't know if that's part of the plan, like versus him like choosing to do this. Okay.
But yeah, it's like a little bit odd maybe that we're doing sequence breaks instead of going into the Dark World. But we can get all of this, so it's also not a bad idea. Maybe just trying to cover your bases. Like if there's a mirror here if you get that before Dark World, that's kind of huge.
That's true.
Since you already did Catfish, this area doesn't really get better. The only thing that can get better is Hobo. Like I really don't understand why both of these guys went to Hobo. That just makes no sense. It was such a bad sequence break.
I guess like you can also maybe hold out for like Flippers and Mirror.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the dream, but also just having Flippers at some point, and then maybe I don't know, and Mirror after Ice or something like that, or just do it on its own with Flippers, so you don't need to swim out of there. Like there's just so many ways where it gets better, and it's not in logic right now. So why force it?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine waiting for things to get me logic. This is Big Key this dungeon. Oh, so close. Oh. Okay, I am curious to see if Brogor will go into Eastern because he has a bunch of Dark World stuff open. Like, yeah,
and he has the glove, so he can flute here and do Eastern at another time. I'll be very surprised if he went there. Oh, he's on flute, but we now know that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, looks like he has committed. Maybe he's just gonna bait us like the whole the long con is like he has a flute, he flutes to 5, and then he goes to Eastern like by lifting the rock. Jamo has decided to go towards his progression. I'm sure he feels
Yeah.
great about this, by the way.
That was said we last located.
Wait,
So he
I
has
think
this
we
fairy
hesitated.
and he has 6 hearts. I believe that's enough to do Spike Cave after if he wants to.
Oh.
Why is he
True.
scouting? I'm pretty sure it's his last location, no?
Mhm. Yeah, he doesn't have anything
Right.
else. Yeah.
Oh no, Castle Tower, I guess. But I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like you just take a blind at this point.
Mhm. Oh, Halloween, yeah. Okay, he could check again. I
It's a
didn't even.
point,
Yeah, I guess it didn't even register that he got a bottle. Still, if you have under, let's say, 3 checks, or 3. Oh no, walking towards the bird
wants
does
him to
not
do a
save
Spike
time.
Cave while he's here.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw a clip from, I think it was Jamo's Cross
I
Keys
saw that.
race.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Well, you got the whole
hilarious. He gets so, but I'm sorry, I gotta sympathize with Jamo here. Like but every single time now the flute misses him, it's just like pure PTSD, like straight through, right? Like it's like, did this happen again?
So Brogor, after entering Dark World, went straight to Thieves Town, which I don't think I like. I think this is a
Especially
moment
with the
where,
skull small.
yeah, I think. Also, he's forgetting he has the Mirror Scroll, which is a setting he enabled himself.
That's true.
But yeah, because he after Hype Cave he went north, right? He didn't go west, so you still have Dig Game and Stumpy left. So I think like the cleaner route here would be to start at Scorewoods and then go south to the village and then go do Dig Game, Stumpy afterwards. And you don't have a mirror, so you can't really do anything in North Darkwood anyway. So there's no reason to like leave the north for later.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't know. I don't know. Is this like the new meta now, or maybe I don't know if this is like I didn't expect both Jamo and Brogor to go north. I just like I said, my mindset was default was like Hype Cave to Game Stumpy.
Like
but
both fine. People in general don't like catfish that much, so that's why they don't do that regularly. But they're like pretty similar, honestly. Especially if you already done Zora, so you don't have the like
okay.
chance to combine it with catfish.
Okay.
Find a mirror.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. Yeah, especially since Jamo did Zora area already. Yeah, so my only maybe real thought was like if you don't necessarily care about the item on Pyramid, like maybe we'll get fortunate and get an Aga early clear, right? In which case you'll just go from the Pyramid. Or after or post GT, something like that, right? But it's also fine.
Jamo's going to pod. How many keys do we have? 3. But he's missing that pod big key from village that Brogor found.
This makes me feel like I'm behind play. I don't know if Jamo would quote unquote normally go here. As in like
fine, right? You have 3 keys, you can get everything that's in logic with that 4th key that's probably out there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess maybe like if we find myths, that'll make his that'll make his like Dark World entry into village a little bit nicer. Or like
the village kind of sucks right now anyway. No myths, no fire rod, no Thief Stone Big, no mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was even thinking like instead of maybe Fluted Village or Fluted Cac, like you can actually just do Hype Cave, Dig Game, Stumpy, sorry, and then up into village, right? If we have the myths. So it's kind of a nice path. Second small key.
Brogor's actually cleaning up
skull.
Agana here.
You'd be surprised.
Instead of going to pod. So Brogor, the next step is just pod. Although he has only 2 keys, so maybe actually no. Maybe you wait. I guess there's a pod key here. That's Jamo's 3rd. No, Eastern I guess is the 3rd.
Yeah, Eastern was, I guess, like pot. Yes, pot small and oh my god, so many skull with small keys. Although this one's not in logic because we need all 6 pot keys for this. Oh, but screw logic,
it's-
man. Like we
good,
have
yeah.
the fire rod.
Yeah, so pot first pays off, unless something's in the big chest.
Mhm. Yeah, so I guess with 3 keys, are you using all 3 keys?
Yeah,
Like
you
okay.
don't have the big key to beat the dungeon anyway, so you have to come
Mhm.
back. And surely you'll find like one of the other 3 at least by the time you want to come back.
Mhm.
That's everything.
Is this Palace of Darkness or is this Skullwoods, man? Like, what did we find? 2 Skullwood small keys this dungeon, 1 big key and the fire rod.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
If you drop a bomb before you bonk over there, the bomb stuns the beetles, and then you can just jump down without having to reset the room.
Mm.
Save like 5 seconds plus.
That's a lot of time. Because you save yourself the transition, is that right?
Yeah. Both transitions, because you wait, you go to the next room and then come back.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Brogor. Yep, I didn't realize he didn't actually rescue the old man to begin with, but okay. And then yeah, he's back here, and we're gonna sequence break. Well, yeah, sequence break Spike Cave. We don't have an invincibility item in logic yet.
Yeah, it's it's the
my
myths.
gosh, that's the myths.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like
alright.
almost in logic, because we did just find a cape and
Ah.
pod, and that's 4 key locked, and you have 3. So that's kind of huge.
That is very big. Holy cow. Yeah, definitely kind of mark one up for Brogor right now.
Yeah, that's also a decision you have to make. Mids and Spike Cave are really awkward, because usually the time you do Spike Cave is with Dark Death Mountain, but that one obviously locks Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
And
interesting
Spike
when-
Cave. Yeah, and I think from like some of our like spoiler times that you mentioned that I think Spike Cave is almost you should just view it as a one-off. It's like yes, on the mountain, and like yes, maybe in regular rando you try and route it in when you're up on the mountain, but it's just like you just do it as a one-off to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
It's yeah, because you can't really run out of Spike Cave. So
yeah, and like the situation Brogor's gonna be in, like even if you could do it with Dark Death Mountain, right? You go enter Dark World here, you do Hookshot Cave, and then you're on Super Bunny Cave, and running out of there to Spike Cave is like pretty much the same. It's just safe quitting to Old Man. So yeah, it's actually pretty punishing for Jamo. Like he was at Speckrock with a fairy and enough hearts to do it after he got his glove. He could have had those mids.
yeah. Oh man.
And like that was the closest you're ever gonna be to Spike Cave too. Like it's a really good time to do it.
I wonder if he, I guess, knew that a fairy wasn't like his equipment was enough. I don't know if he had the. Well, one, I don't know if Spike was even on his mind to begin with, but like if it was, like I don't know if he had the Spike Cave cheat sheet. I guess.
Yeah, it's like pretty specialized knowledge. So I can understand. I can also understand it's like not on his mind, possibly, because he just almost last located his glove there. Yeah, so Jamo is also doing Thief's Town first, but for him it makes sense, because he has the Fire Rod, so he wants to save and quit out of Skullwoods after he beats it.
Yeah, no mirror, right? So it's a little bit, just I won't say awkward, but just a little bit different in terms of what your routing should be.
Yeah, well, yeah, even with mirror, I guess you just mirror and float away up there. You wanna really avoid walking out of Skull because it's just super slow.
Yeah. So I guess so speaking of this cape, I was gonna ask so on your way to Skullwoods, are you just running straight to Skullwoods, or are you gonna check Bumper? Or are you gonna try and hold that off? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brogor found
I don't know.
lamp in King's Tube.
He's just showing off now, right? He's showing off his mitts.
Yeah, now we're going to ice, I guess.
Ice Pal? That's interesting. I mean, and again, hopefully it's not. I'm not influenced by the fact that Jamo went to Pod and found all this specifically like the fire rod and all this Skullwood stuff. But like Brogor, I was gonna say Brogor with his like Pod Big and 2 Pod Small keys. I don't know if that's a temptation, right? If he's trying to wait for like another Pod Small key. But that might have been like an option. Now that being said, though, we're in Ice Palace with a big key and a small key and Bombos. Like, we don't have the flipper, so it's still kind of out of logic, and we don't have Samaria. But it is a clearable dungeon. So like there are pros and cons to like a lot of things, right?
Yeah, I think the idea is like Pod is awkward with 2 keys and the big key because you can clear it, but you have to skip the bag. Or you do the bag and then you can't beat the boss. So you at least want a 3rd key with this.
Okay.
To get everything except those 2 items that are 1 key locked. 1 additional key locked. So I don't hate the idea of just going to this clearable dungeon, even if it's not on logic, because it could just have a pod key.
Any temptation, by the way, to do like the Meyer Shed check, like a real quick one? I have seen people do that. I know we don't have mirror, so we can't really do much else, but it is 2 checks before going somewhere else.
It's not bad. There's maybe a bit of awkwardness, like if you have the Maya medallion, do you also go in there, or do you just leave?
Yeah, true.
Which I think either's fine. It's fine. I think Maya's is a pretty underrated dip, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
And you get a bunch of items.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess setting aside the flippers, because like we're gonna find them kind of eventually. Like it's more of the, I don't have Cane, and if I had the Cane in order to do a full clear of ice, it would definitely save me like a minute or 2. So I'm just wondering in this case, like, would it be worth it to try and hold out for it? Yeah, I mean, that being said, right, like Kane's in here, then he clearly Brogor made the right decision.
I think, yeah, looking for Cane is a good idea here. Just 1 quick dip into Maya Shed is probably fine. It's also fine to just come here.
That is Jamo's 4th pod key here in the back of Skull Woods.
Oh, interesting. Brogor has to have that, right? So, oh, I see, there's a pod key. That's really good for him. But that means Brogor's missing 2. 1 out of Eastern, and then...
Yeah, I think he's missing... No, did he just not go to the... He didn't go to the, maybe, back of Skullwoods?
Oh, did he only do the front?
Well, Brogor skipped Skullwood's big chest, but, like, did he skip Big Key chest?
Yeah, it's gotta...
Okay.
I think
yeah,
so.
okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, thanks, Star. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't really hurt. Well, we don't know what's in Harmless Hellway, I guess, but which is the one he would open with an extra key.
Yeah.
But at least we know the extra key that Jamo spent so far is not really worthwhile.
Right. For what it's worth, we also did find the Swamp Small Key in Dark Mesa Pod. So I don't know if that means that Pod 6 is gonna is just gonna show up somewhere fast, or it's gonna be like completely buried. In which case, the swamp might be empty.
Yeah.
But nice fight.
8 out of 10. Not bad.
Yet another crystal.
Looks like there was nothing super important here in Skull, though.
I mean, that pod key, question mark. Ice Big, I guess we'll see if it was actually important, because Brogor's gonna check it here in a second. In terms of was in ice, oh my gosh, dude!
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Brogor is on a tear. Like he's hit a very good route.
Yeah, things are working out really well. Oh, we're doing Spike Cave on Jamo's side though, so.
All right. Yeah, Jamo, I guess he found. Yeah. This is quite good. Because he found Pod 4, right? Like he has 4 pod keys, and he's like, oh, okay, this must be... Like, he's very happy to do this in logic.
Oh, yeah, true.
With this fire rod, I mean, maybe things are gonna be a little bit more even-y. Well, we'll see, because Brogor has to... go to pod on 3 keys, which he might do. But he's like this. But this fire run might is gonna give Jamo a faster ice palace clear. I mean, in terms of like some rooms, and Jamo's already up a Skull Woods, right?
Yeah, but I think it's like a little bit behind still because Brogor's gonna single the pod unless Hummus. No, wait. Yeah, unless Hummus highway something because Brogor won't be able to do that and Jamo will probably do it because Jamo has.
Yeah, he's gonna go back on.
Wait, he only has 4 keys. Wait, but he's gonna find the 5th in ice. No, but probably. I don't know if he will do ice before pod. We'll see.
Oh, right, because ice is still like out of logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might still do it
Yeah,
because
we
it's a
don't have
clearable
flippers.
dungeon, fully clearable dungeon.
Yeah, especially now he has this ice big. I don't remember where Brogor picked up his ice small. But okay, does an ice small
think it's
actually like help?
Yeah, because you're not doing icebreaker, so if you don't have it, you have to go through Red Jelly Mafia, which is like 30 or 40 seconds extra. Brogor is going into Mire. Okay. I don't hate it.
We're here without the Mire big key. Certainly, the Mire big key can be Mire. No doubts about that. But yeah, it is. We will see. Brogor has been kind of like the ice balls and hookshot cave. Yeah, I don't know. Broger's kind of been like 2 for 2 so far, right? Like he went to go get mitts in Spike Cave early, and then he went to do ice, and got the cane. So I mean, maybe he'll be 3 for 3 and get some like Mire big out of this thing, or the mirror, or something flippers.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I guess I would have maybe gone to pod instead in this situation, because like it's a clearable dungeon. I'm gonna leave 2 items behind here, but I can clear it and Maya could be there. Then I could clear Maya.
So I guess in Brogor's shoes, are you doing left side? Because you're here? Or is this like I'll do left side when I come back?
Because I never skip anything, but I don't know how Brogor feels about that. Okay, Jamo's also going ice, so he'll get his cane, he'll get his 5th pot key, so he can.
Oh, then yeah, then he has a very nice clear direction. Yeah, definitely good for Jamo. He went to Spike Cave a lot earlier than I thought he would. So.
Oh, what I'm also realizing is we have 4 TR keys, and we're getting the cane, and we have combos to get into TR.
Oh wow,
so
you're right. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a little scary. I guess we don't have the classic ice rod as well.
Yeah, or the big key. So we're not.
Or I guess the mirror.
Yeah, we're really just for the tests there, which is not great, but it seems suspicious.
It does. It very much does. Alright, Brogor actually here with only the lamp. He, I guess, doesn't want to get mic'd. Mike structural Mike has like a really slick looking way of getting these torches with the lamp and hookshot. You can like hookshot through like the moving blocks, right? And so you can get to the lamp faster. So it looks really cool when it works, and then it looks really like terrible when it doesn't work, and then you accidentally like hook through too fast, or you don't hook through enough, and you end up getting stuck. So it's quite funny, and I think most people probably, including Mike, don't usually risk it, but it's still funny.
Hey, left side Maya looks skippable. That's just a nice small.
Alright, first try. First try every try.
The first try that worked.
Just get the cane, forehead. Can we get to Freezor, by the way? Without going through this? I think the answer is no.
No. Well, if you knew the cane is there, you wouldn't need to IPVJ because you have a big key and a small key.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, you don't know, so you have to do the
Mhm.
bomb jump.
That's why everyone should just play spoiler. See, if you just know where things are, you don't have to go do the things that, you know, that might have things. Okay. Does not look like Meyer had anything useful. Is that correct?
Yeah, it had a second ice key, so no.
Mm. GT2. Cool. Thank you, Star. I mean, GT2 is okay. Yes, it's okay. It's not really anything great in the grand scheme of things, but yes.
Yeah, the second key still helps at least, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is, I don't know, this feels very conservative on Brogor's side, doing this cleanup instead of going to pod. We do have our 3 keys now to get the important stuff out of there. But now instead we're doing Stumpy, Dig Game, maybe grab the Smith and then do hammer packs.
Oh.
It's like a kind of inefficient route because like you don't have the mirror, so you might probably have to come back for K45 again still. You have to come back for purple chest. I don't know. I don't like this.
If Brogor finds his 4th key, which we know is the collective 6th bot key, like, do you feel better or worse or the same? Is if you went to pawn on 3 keys, as in like if you go to 4, if you go to pawn on 4 keys, then you're guaranteed to leave 1 item behind, right? But if you go on 3 keys, you leave 2 items behind. So like, does it feel worse, I guess, to have basically only 1 item left in the dungeon, so therefore you pretty much isolated it? Versus like 2, which then you're like, oh, okay, well I might be able to come back. That's like higher on the priority list.
I guess you're not wrong. It might be better if you have 3, like if you're saying I'm looking for a 4th key, I guess that doesn't really make sense, right? Because you're still leaving 1 item behind. So might as well just leave 2.
Well, Brogor is going to finish up the Smith chain, it looks like, or at least do something. Yeah.
He also knows actually he is in logic, right? He hasn't found an in logic invincibility item. His burner was in Maya, which is mid-stocked, so he needs like the logic item.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Which
Maybe.
I think if he thinks about it, he should know that it's in Skullbicky chest or in pod, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like the invincibility item could just be like pot shooter room, for example, right?
Yeah. Or I guess Eastern also exists. So I guess yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Bunch of stuff. That might actually be his reason why he's doing the mid-stock stuff, because he doesn't really care to find his cape. Maybe.
Nice book. Yeah, and maybe he's holding off on pause. You can combine it with Eastern, but then Eastern you also need that Eastern big out of it as well. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just We need a lot of things.
Yeah, that being said, we have a book now, so we can go to desert. We have both keys for that.
Yeah.
We don't, because the desert big is an Eastern. Never mind.
Yes. Yeah, Jamo has both desert keys because he went to Meyer Shed and he went to Eastern Palace big key chest. But he has no book, which is mid-locked and somewhat difficult in order to sorry, not difficult, tedious to get to. And hammer pegs.
Smith's chain is a bust. Jamo's gonna give the time back to Brogor going into Meyer.
I was gonna say, where is Brogor going? There's nothing else left for him over here?
There is the Scout's big key chest.
That's true. And yeah, big key chest. Oh right, we can oh my gosh. We're gonna do the front of desert without the Desert Palace small key. I don't know, what do you think? Quick Meyer check first. See if you can find it. If we've already spent all this time basically invested in the overworlds.
He has been in Meyer Shed.
Oh, he has. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, you're right. I didn't even see this. Notable feature for what it's worth on the overworld branch, you actually see instead of a crystal or a C or a P in the upper left-hand corner, it is a number, or like G or like B, saying like those are the pendants, and this is like crystal number 3.
You see it? That's pot number 6 for Brogor.
That is pod number
His fourth.
6. Okay.
So yeah, like
are we,
you said
are we
earlier, it's
going
gonna
to
be
pod
interesting
now?
if he goes there now on 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not like there's
That is
oh yeah, true. Now the
first.
cane is in logic. I guess
Mhm.
TR wasn't in logic until this. But yeah, that's like with all this, right? Like pot doesn't actually have anything significant unless Harmless Highway, Big Chest, or Helmer. That does
Mhm.
anything for us right now. The cane is
It
now
is
in
a
logic.
little-
We have a Fire Rod, we have 4 TR smalls. It does feel
Yeah.
like TR is gonna have probably our mirror, and then we have Swamp.
The fact that all 6 podkeys showed up so early, though, I don't know. Like, am I just like like too much into like I've watched too much Rando to think that this is too much of a coincidence?
Yeah, I mean maybe. It might also just be there.
We're doing 2 checks in Castle Tower. Also,
Yeah, Brogor really doesn't want to leave any item behind in pod. Before he goes there, I guess.
well,
Like it's
Brogor,
odd because
I
he
have
did
I
leave
have bad
behind-
news for you.
Yeah, because he did leave behind 1 item in Skull,
Which
yeah,
happened
that's-
to be his 5th podkey. Yeah.
yeah. It's like like if you're like it's a little bit of an odd stance, I guess, to take. Like either you leave nothing behind, right, or you don't mind leaving an item behind here and there. Right, Brogor. Is it pod time? It's TR time. Okay. Without the Fire Rod.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're definitely gonna leave items behind here. if
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't want pod. Like I don't know why he hates it that much. This is like a bit much. It might pay out because with all these TR keys, my brain that wants to see pattern in the rando logic tells me that the progression is gonna be in the big key chest. Oh, or maybe we're just chasing the book. Probably both.
Oh my gosh.
And we have a Hera small as well, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, are we also gonna do Hera small, Hera Bicky chest too? Like, man, this is quite a long ways. But I guess if you're up here and you can do TR, or you can combine this with TR, then like I can understand, yeah.
Yeah, but again, still odd to do the stuff and then not do Scout's big key chest.
Okay, Jamo's gonna take a looks like similar stance in. We're going to turn in the Smith at least. Maybe he'll go back and do purple chest.
Yeah, he saved and quit
Right.
before Hammer Pack, so he's gonna go back. He's planning on doing that. Yeah, this is like a fine sense to take. I think my personal way to approach this would be, okay, I'll take the extra walk to the purple chest screen and do Hammer Packs with the Smith in hopes of finding progression and never having to do purple chest at all.
Yeah.
Because if it plays out, then you save the Dark World re-entry and everything for the purple chest, and maybe you can just do it later with Thief Stone or something.
Do we think that Brogor has ever remembered his mirror scroll?
No, he just got rid of his fairy.
Yeah.
To death warp out again.
Yeah. He took all the damage from the tiles. He's death warping here. Like, no, this is not a skill issue where he's like, oh no, I can't avoid the tiles. Yeah. It's okay. He'll surely find the real mirror. If he does lose by, like... How much has times been so far? Maybe, like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds spent in total of death warping? Then, yeah, he can blame the mirror scroll.
Be sad.
Yeah, that, as you said, specifically, he chose the setting.
Seems crazy to me to not remember. Like, surely at some point while quick swapping, you would go over that mirror scroll, right? And be
Yeah,
reminded.
it's this like giant map that you're like, what the heck is this?
Wonder if Brogor just hates doing pod without a mirror, because you know you have to. It's so much nicer, and you can just mirror back to the front.
True.
That's
That's
the
true. Oh
reason.
my gosh. I wonder. Oh my. We should ask him. It's like, did you remember you had a mirror scroll? And by the way, is that the reason why you didn't want to go to pod on like any number of keys? Is you didn't want to keep death warping? No. Okay. So we are kind of at a point, I guess, where Brogor is, I guess, like kind of being
Was on
forced
the mirror
to. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's kind of being forced to leave some holes, or leave some gaps. Oh my god. Okay, everything's fine.
Just setting up the next death warp.
Yeah.
So Jamo's now also in desert. He has both the big key and the small key, so he'll be able to get everything,
including beating the dungeon. Yeah, and I was also thinking, like, if something is on Lamo, if something is on Big Chest, then, like, I mean, maybe that last locating in Light World and got Jamo to go into Eastern and getting this Desert Palace Big Key. I mean, maybe that was a silver lining, especially if like one of these things like leads to Eastern Big, right? I mean, actually, Eastern could also be a pendant. I guess we don't know, right?
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah,
okay,
so, like,
you know what?
Big...
Maybe Brogor actually intentionally death warped there, so he could reset this key and TR.
Okay. Oh my god, we're going to pod. We're going to Eastern.
What?
We're going to Eastern.
Why?
Amazing,
this is so crazy.
Amazing. Dude, I don't. Is he really gonna try and hold out for this? Like, is he CS tutor? Like, or did he take like playing pod, from the teachings of him? Like, CS tutor was very infamous for saying like, I'm not gonna go into pod unless I can full clear it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the stance. I mean, he'll get his 5th key here finally, so surely then we're going to pod.
Yeah. What do you think the likelihood of Jamo using not what is currently shown on the screen in terms of weaponry?
He just popped that chest. And he's leaving. A micro dipping.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, we'll see about what's on Lamo and this Desert Palace Big. The Desert Palace Big chest was nothing. We'll see if something's on Lamo.
One Abo.
Excellent.
One
Excellent. This is the correct fight. Oh, well. Okay, we got one slash in, but it's pretty
really
good.
well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I cannot complain. Yep. Very well. Nice 2-cycle.
Nice drop. He cheated a little, but it's fine. We'll still count it. Alright, Brogor. Show us what you can do with a 5-key pod.
With five pod keys. How many death warps do you think he will take? Place your bets. You know, it's like the big key, GT big key guessing game, or like the Aga blue ball guessing game. This is how many death warps Brogor will take in pod guessing game.
I'm gonna believe in 0.
Okay, alright, okay, we believe.
I'm gonna believe the reason he death warped in Hera is to set up the reset for the TR key.
Alright, so he's still in hookshot, which is still acceptable to be in shooter room, because we're gonna hook to these pots. And then are we gonna walk out? We were
I'm gonna
walking.
change
Okay.
it to 1.
Okay. So this counts as 1. This counts as 1. All right. Because he would have mirrored otherwise.
1 death warp. Changed
Okay.
my mind. No, actually, it's still 0, right? We're just gonna do hammer first and then do the back.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we're just gonna waste a little bit of time when we're not death warping.
Okay.
Jamo's gonna spoil us. He's gonna show us
Don't get
the things he left behind before Brogor gets there.
Yeah. All right, that's Brogor's fire rod. So he'll happily go back to Skull Woods. Although I don't know where this thief's big is. Maybe it's also a pendant. Nice map to this dungeon. Okay, so Harmless Hellway had nothing.
You think Brogor will also happily go back to TR for roller?
No. No. It is a little rough though, like as you like to having to go back and fill up some of these holes. I don't know if he's gonna do that before.
Roller room? Have we seen everything
Brogor?
else?
For Brogor or in general?
With our knowledge.
Hmm.
Assuming Helma doesn't have anything, of course. I think that might be it, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, you know, like what are the things we can't get to? Like we can't get to like Graveyard Ledge, but we can't do Swamp, Bombo's Tablet. Like that's all mirror locked. No mirror.
Yeah. Oh, TR. Okay, so that's not happening.
Yeah, we saw Stumpy Dig Game, and we saw the Front of Thieves. I think you're right.
That is unfortunate for Brogor. So if you're a fan of Brogor, you gotta hope for something on Helma.
Yeah. Well, so what? Well, what does Brogor have left? Because he's already done a lot of the stuff. Right.
Yeah,
he's
he
done
has
all the Smith Chain.
Back of Skull. Well, 4 items in Skull that we all know are nothing. And that might be it. I think that's it.
Yeah, so I guess you know, Brogor has the Rusted Eastern. Like he left after map chest, right? So there's Compass and Picky chest. Yeah.
Oh, and then he has Desert Big Chest and Boss.
Shouldn't micro dip. Don't let these like new fandangle fads or whatever, you know, trick you into leaving a dungeon early. Oh, that's the big key to TR. Are we going back?
Wait, that's actually kind of good.
Are we going back? Jamo's going up to TR, I think, almost asterisk for sure. Asterisk.
Yeah, he has what does he even have left? I don't think he has really anything. But like this also like it makes it a lot less bad for Brogor to come back because it's not just 2 items, right? It's every item other than the boss.
Where was Jamo's 4th TR key? Do you remember? Oh, maybe it was in the back of Skull or something.
Maybe Eastern? Or maybe back of Skull, yeah. Oh no, it's there.
You know what? No, it's just right here. Okay, sorry, it's in pod. Okay, right. We didn't do this part yet.
Yeah, his Swamp Key is also here, and oh yeah, the cape, I guess. That's his logic for his myths. And I think that's
I think I mean I would like to say I think things might have kind of swung back into Jamo's favor. He's certainly up a few dungeons. Oh, I guess we'll kind of see where this Eastern big is.
Yeah, the bad things for Brogor were that he did end up going and dipping into Eastern, and also the too early TR dip. Both of those cost him a lot of time, so I was definitely in favor of Jamo again. And like Jamo is not bothering with either Tablet or Hera right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are really
That's
good
true. Yeah,
skips,
that was
at least for now.
Mm-hmm. That's the Easter
Yeah,
Fells
decent.
Vicky in Rolleroo. Oh my gosh! All right, things are you know, the pendulum I think is firmly in Jamo's court.
Yeah, so what do we need now for Go mode? We need a mirror to beat Swamp. We need a Thieves Town big. We need a Maya big,
In
an
Ice
Ice
Rod.
Rod, and a GT big and CT2. So yeah,
In
it's
that
still
order.
good.
Yeah, pretty much in that
Yeah,
order, by the
yeah,
way. Yeah.
obviously. Yeah, still a good amount of stuff left to find, but like all the out of the way stuff is done for both of them, so like the remaining route is gonna be pretty straightforward.
Brogor
Oh my
has
god, we did it.
remembered the mirror scroll. All right, that deserves a round of applause. I'm so proud. He is down a fairy, but I'm sure he'll manage.
Yeah, I'm sure he was really planning on using that with his 14 hearts per mail. Right. Any reactions? We're on the bombs.
Okay, alright, everything is fine for Jamo. We definitely have killed this Pokey before.
You think there's gonna be like a fun decision of finding mirror on Laser Bridge, and then you gotta decide.
Oh, and then you have to mirror.
Back to
Oh,
Mimikay.
Is this?
Although,
well, are we
like we have
we're
guys
going
with
outside,
XD
right?
dungeon. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like we are going outside for sure, right? So
yeah, because we need the
maybe
big
it's
chest.
not. That is Thieves Town big. We're well, you know, we got one more of the thing that we need.
Yeah, getting closer and closer to having it all.
Yeah. What do you think our pendants are? Or do we already have knowledge?
I don't think so. We know that
Okay.
Maya is a pendant.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I guess
like,
we do have. Well, no, we can't do Swamp. If Swamp is a pendant, we have GTX. No, because you also can PTR. Never mind. I should stop talking.
Okay. No, I mean, I was, you know, my normal, like, let's say, like, first proxy is like, okay, which big keys are we missing at this point? And those are probably our pendant dungeons, right? So then, like, and then now I'm just looking at, you know, at the array of, you know, big keys we're missing, and we actually have a lot of big keys, and the Swamp Small key. So I was like, oh well, now I guess I don't really know. I can't like take a reasonable stab, I guess, at, you know, which are the other pendants. The dream, of course, in any of these is that GT is completely empty. You can just, once you open GT, you just climb. But I don't know if that's gonna actually happen.
Oh, I mean, if
Wow.
Swamp... Well, no.
Swamp's a pendant?
The TR's definitely a crystal, so we need at least the Ice Rod to
TR
get
is a
into
crystal.
GT. So like the only thing that can be in GT aside from, well, is GT big and CT2 obviously, but also Mirror could be there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if yeah, TR is a crystal, so then Ice Rod can't be there. Okay, Brogor's gonna go back. He's going to take the second trip into TR. Yes, which as you said, this is gonna be something that Jamo will have over Brogor. But he'll get all of his other, like, I guess, like, necessary big keys. So he'll get his Eastern Big, which is very good. Then that'll get him his Desert Palace big key. And so then Brogor can do, like, Mire and Desert together.
Yeah, although together doesn't really exist without a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe Eastern Big Chest or Amos have
Yeah.
the
very
mirror.
much so. Mhm.
Although, well, I assume that Brogor will still just do Maya first for Eastern though. Just like Jam was doing, because Maya's the green pendant. So you wanna have that when you do Eastern.
No. Oh, right. We don't have a mirror right now. Okay, yeah. Then you're right. It's a different different routing. Yeah. Because you can't mirror to desert.
Brogor, you need that pokey. Okay, good.
See, Brogor is, again, he's ahead of his time, okay? He is playing Key Drop when all of us, the rest of us, are just playing Key Sanity. He's like, I don't need that pokey. That's a junk item for me.
Because he already got it earlier, but he reset that key.
Yes. Yeah, I think he checked, like, Lava Chest, right? Yeah. What Star is saying, right? Is like, I think because he was only there on 3 keys, and then I think he just wanted to see what was up there, and nothing was available, and then Lava Chest had nothing, so then he was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and now he should be playing Key Drop down and skip that pokey. We almost did it. My big E didn't really give anything in the dungeon. Still have that green pendant though.
I guess, would you do Thieves Town first?
There's a reason to delay Eastern once you have the green pendant. Because you can do everything in that area and there's nothing you can combine it with anymore.
Okay. Yeah, okay,
And
that's
Thieves
true.
Town you could, I don't know, like, have Mirror to then do, I don't know, K45 or something.
Maybe? Oh, right, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, you're right.
do
Yeah.
that.
No, you're right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about, like, there are a bunch of, like, proximity things, without the mirror. That if you had the mirror, then you would be able to get to. So, this makes a lot more sense. That there's literally nothing here that you can combine things with anymore. I guess, in theory, this was a seed that you could have skipped Eastern on. This is this is Zelda seed, right?
Yeah, Brogor basically did it until he decided not to.
until he backtracked and he just had huge regrets. I mean, this is what kind of disciple is this? I believe actually between the Brogor Magno pair, Brogor is Zelda, and Magno is the anti-Zelda in terms of Eastern principles.
I think Brogor's Eastern is pod. That's what I've learned.
That's true. It's like we absolutely refuse to go in unless you have all, 5 pod keys. Oh, Brogor's actually do Thieves Town first.
Okay, so he'll show us if this is a crystal or pendant. So we'll have the knowledge earlier. Wait, does this have to be? Oh no, this has to be a pendant, never mind. Because we know on Jamo's side that Eastern is a crystal. So Swamp and Thieves are the last pendants.
Okay. Okay, so then that does certainly confirm what you were saying earlier, was that in addition to CT small, CT2 and GT big, then Mirror can be in GT.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, scratch that for CT2 for Armos. Excellent. Don't have to go search for that.
Maybe Jamo was a genius after all along, checking Lumberjacks early.
Yeah. No, no, no. It's still a waste of time. It's not. I mean, it clearly didn't have anything, so why did he go check it? Our first question mark? Mystery Meyer small key?
Yeah, I'm sure these two feel great about doing left side earlier.
Doing left side, yeah. I don't know. I mean, in rando, like, I mean, you can tell me otherwise, but I don't know. I feel like if you're just like if you're there, it just feels so hard to skip it
Yeah,
because it's like such a pain to get back to.
Yeah, and like it can still have something, right? Like even if it's not logic until super late game, it could still be CT2 or GT big.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever go halvesies on left side Meyer? As in, like, let's just say you have 0 keys, and then you like just do compass, and then you leave because big key
I've done
chest
it
takes
once
forever.
and it lost me a tournament. So
Okay.
I guess
Forget
yes,
that.
but also not anymore.
All right, it's a bad play. Okay, proof by example. Oh, nice,
Don't
nice
skip
shovel.
things, kids.
Yeah, don't skip.
So we are missing the ice rod to get into GT. What do we have left? We have a dig spot. We have blind.
Do we have anything else? Because like we saw Jamo do everything in Meyer and turn the green pendant. We got everything out of TR. I guess in theory, if the mirror shows up now, then we have like a million mirror spots.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can also get like, or you know, we'll just get it literally right here. On
Yes,
blind.
we're going to GT
Okay.
now.
Yeah. You're not doing dig spot, right? Before we go.
No. I don't think I will. We have 2 GT smalls. This is probably just a GT small. If it is anything.
Okay, you know what? Brogor is going to be thorough, and he is not going to leave behind whatever this is here.
I mean, it could be GT big. That would be.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Very
that would
good.
be pretty huge.
I don't think Jamo's gonna check this.
No. Well, Brogor still has. Like, I mean, I'm kind of like now looking at like the dungeon scoreboard, and like Brogor still has Eastern and Desert to do, and Meyer, versus I guess Jamo. Somehow, I mean, dude, like what happened? Like it seemed like Brogor was actually ahead, and then I guess Jamo just, I don't know, he just, it seemed like he pulled like way ahead, like on the pendulum.
Yeah, Brogor did this whole Ether tablet, Hera basement, TR dip that amounted to nothing.
Oh yeah.
Because he really hated the idea of going into pod. And he also gave Jamo back the time of, well, at least half the time of going into Eastern. Nice ever. Saving, I don't know, like a second and a half
time.
there.
Infinite time. Okay, alright. I guess that was Jamo's quick map check to confirm.
Oh, because he doesn't have the crystal knowledge for TR.
Okay.
Because we got that from Brogor talking to the big bomb guy.
Right. You're absolutely right. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's pretty big for Brogor. Then maybe that should be the new thing. Everyone goes and talks to the big bomb shop dude.
Nah. I mean, I think the difference is made is like Jamo deciding whether he wants to do the dig spot before beating Trinex.
I think that was exactly what I was thinking as well.
All it did.
Yeah, I think if you found out that TR, I mean that would basically directly influence whatever he was going to do next, right? Yeah, because like if TR was a pendant, for example, and like Swamp was a crystal, then like he basically knows, I think, then like the dig spot has to be something that leads him to Swamp, right? Like mirror, mushroom, right? Or something else that can get
Yeah, I
him
mean,
in.
well, it could still be on Trinex or on Pad.
Oh yeah,
as
that's true.
well.
Come on, Shriny.
If
It could
there
be, I
was
think,
the-
on
yeah.
CT2, or oh sorry, it could be Castle Tower as well.
Right, Jamo hasn't been there yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's also a reason why,
Yeah.
like another reason why Jamo was so far ahead.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. Brogor, as we were clearly saying, we don't have a mirror, so Brogor also went the longer way, I guess. As in, like, we had to run from Link's house and then go through, like, the Howard Castle stairs. Ideally, you would do it, like, sometime when you're on Pyramid, maybe doing Big... I mean, in this case, I don't think we're gonna do Big Bomb, but, like, sometimes when you're on the Pyramid.
A big bomb could be required. Can be GT big.
That's
On
true,
mirror.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Surely we're not gonna hold out though for Pyramid Fairy, right?
I mean, everything is just in GT. It's just how this game works.
Yes. This is AD, and we are looking for Mir and GT Big Key. We are in GT mode after Jamo, well, and Brogor finishes up Turtle Rock. And for Brogor, he's also gonna finish up Eastern and Desert. I guess we are kind of limited though, right? For not having GT big, like we can't climb. So
We do the entire basement, and that's it.
So I guess in these situations, like, do you do tile room? I've seen a lot of people leave that behind. I've seen a lot of people also do it, regardless.
I'm gonna do it last.
Okay. If you are in Jamo's position, with still no mirror, what would you like? Well, I know maybe it doesn't make much of a difference because you're in Dark World, but I was gonna ask, like, is this a time to do like a hair basement and ether tablet or whatever?
Not before GT. Maybe after GT if you don't find anything in there. If you had a mirror, but well, if you find the mirror, then you can go to Swamp and do mirror checks. So effectively, we're never doing this in Jamo's shoes.
I think Brogor was trying to really hook on those stairs in order to get to the chest, I guess. just wasn't quite enough. But that is his Desert Big Key, and from Eastern Palace Big Key chest, so he can go back now into Desert. I mean, for better or for worse, I'm not really sure, but like we're hour 20 in, and maybe Brogor was hoping that he'll be able to go to the back of Desert, like with the mirror, and well, we're still gonna go through the front of Desert with the book.
Yeah, sadly it's a crystal, so we need it before GT, and we know that GT has, well, GT or Permanent Fairy. Either of those has the mirror. Yeah, does Jamo do tile room now? Or does he leave it for last? I mean, this is basically just a GT Big Key hunt, right? So you should do this like the regular GT Big Key hunt.
Okay.
With the add-in that you also need the mirror, but it's just here.
I guess I'm just more like, if you were going to do tile room last, would that influence your decision, or like your routing on GT?
Not really.
Like versus if you do left side first.
You still wanna do compass room, right? If you do everything.
Okay. Well, okay. We have found. Dr. John, we are in mirror go mode.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
was
now you
easy.
can like make a decision of just YOLO climb, then maybe the rush is upstairs and you save the entire rest of.
Or,
It's
or
just
we'll
here.
just here and find it on the
Right.
torch, no problem. Okay, yeah, that was easy.
Should have opened the middle door, man.
Yeah, dude, why didn't you, Jamo? Excuse me. I would like to lodge a complaint to Jamo's manager. Yeah, she doesn't have a manager because he, yeah, he is one man for himself. Alright, this does look like a pretty, I would say, definitive buffer that Jamo has, being in go mode, and he has GT climb, and he has swamp, and he has CT. Oh, is it GT? CT? Question mark? Then swamp?
Yeah.
That's the order? Okay.
Yeah, you wanna do CT when you're on the pyramid. So, well, it's faster to get there this way, and also then after swamp you can just save quit to the pyramid.
Yeah. Right. Jamo, I don't imagine him being able to check, like, he has no need to check for anything. We have silvers, we have gold sword, I guess, coming from Hope Room.
Yeah, we're just
There's-
done. Like,
There's too much. So, I mean, I don't know, relatively fast seed, average seed.
it's fast.
For...
It makes sense, right? We started with flute and
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
got two most. Well, actually, I guess we didn't single dip that much. It's like Jamo is in the lead right now. He double dipped Eastern. He double dipped Pod.
Pod.
He double dipped Thieves and Meyer.
Does
NTR.
these count? I mean, like, technically yes.
guess so.
Like, it's just yeah. I would think that most people they kind of treat the front row of these as overworld, so I don't really know if that. Yeah, but he did get to single dip skull. That was something. He single dip desert. Yeah. The fact that Jamo went to go hit his mitts much earlier than I thought he would gonna do, I think that was definitely kind of put it back. And then, but like I don't know, I almost kind of feel like going into Eastern early, like because he last located his mitts on inside Spec Rock, like probably it might have helped him because it got him to pod much earlier, and that what got him is like his fire rod and all this other like, and like his like cape for invincibility. So.
Yeah, true. He probably wouldn't have gone to Pod as early as he did on 2 keys, maybe. At the end of the day, you kinda just trade it as Isan double dip for a Scouts double dip, though. Because then you go to Skull and surely not skip the key chest and get your pod key there, and then maybe then you're gonna decide to go to Pod. Although the Eastern dip gave him the desert big. Yeah. Guess the question is, would you end up... I guess you still end up double dipping. Or dipping desert, even without the big key. You don't need
especially
to
when you find
flippers, but...
Yeah, flipper's in a pod key. I don't know if that ended up mattering. Like...
Yeah. I guess these guys just like the Smith chain. I don't know, maybe you just don't...
Mirrorless Smith chain. Okay. All right. I will note that for future matches.
I think if you did a route where, like what I said for Brogor earlier, where you start with Catfish and then enter the Dark World in the village afterwards without Fire Rod, where you just do Scorewoods and then go down to Thieves Town into Big Game Stumpy. You don't really have the incentive to come back there with mids to do the Smith chain. So if you do that route and skip Eastern early, then you don't find your book out of hammer pegs, and then you do your pod stuff and get everything for TR and find your Eastern bigs. So then you, I think, still singled up Eastern and singled up Desert. If you're Jamo, though, I guess you just get that book and then you're happy you doubled at least, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah,
tap out.
yeah. Hmm.
Or you just have the fire rod the first time you go to the village.
Yeah, that part definitely worked out pretty well for Jamo. Like, to being able to just have the fire on, and then feeling much more comfortable. Now, like, I also don't know if it's what common or it's certainly not uncommon. But like Brogor's just at the front of Skull when he was there, versus he did specifically like he would skip the key chest, which in this specific instance had a pod key, which may or may not have influenced his decision to go to pod, right?
Yeah, because
Like,
Brogor
we
was
kinda
really
saw-
interested in having
yeah.
5 pot keys before he goes there.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And so like
I
maybe
don't
that
think
would have saved him
normally
the
it would
Eastern div.
influence people the way it
Okay.
did Brogor. Because
Yeah.
I think the average Rhino player is pretty happy to go to pot on 3 keys.
Mm-hmm. Or
But
maybe
yeah,
even
for
back
Brogor
to
that
Skull,
kind of
I
was
don't
very punishing.
know. Oh, look at that. Look at that Hall of Fame distance, man. Like basically
Yeah,
at the torch.
brilliant.
Very, very nice.
Thankfully, the mode creators have turned off blue balls.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
super
force
nice.
cutscene is
Mm-hmm.
as short as it can possibly be, which is still way too long.
The only time where I think it's potentially like a difference maker, or as in right, like in 95% of these like rando seeds that are not swordless. The Aga fight usually is somewhat trivial, so that's why, like, especially as you said, right? Like, there's nothing you can do to kind of like skip the blue balls. It doesn't really show you a lot of, let's say, like risk, even for some of the more inexperienced players, right? You're able to kind of dodge the blue balls. But for swordless though, can potentially matter. Just saying, like the ricochets, if you use like the hammer or like the bug net, the timing's a little bit different, so it actually can potentially have an impact on your fight. That's kind of like the only real time I could think about that maybe it's like it's okay to not have to keep blue balls in.
Yeah, although you said real time, and it's just not a real time because nobody ever played swordless.
I understand, yes.
But I do understand your point.
Yes.
Yeah, so Brogor knows he's pretty screwed, so he beat TR and safe quit, hoping that big bomb is required.
Okay.
Which it isn't, but I think this makes a lot of sense for his position in the race.
Yeah, especially if like GT Big is here. Well, what are we hoping for? Like, what is Brogor hoping for? GT Big?
Yeah, or maybe Mirror and then GT Big and Swamp or something.
Oh, and okay.
Then just go mode all of GT.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's fair. Or like some combination of like Jamo, even though he's cut all of GT, he has to come down here regardless. And so this is a trip that Brogor knows he's gonna take. Yeah, unfortunately for him, and this is probably again just like taking some of the nice logical well, yes, see what is it, the whole like, you know, like he is playing things by the book. We're gonna be able to do GT now on more logic than we initially had before.
Yeah, we can use these 3 keys to get our 4th GT small key from Isamos.
Yeah. Well, surely this means that he's gonna open the middle door, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, but I think from Brogor's perspective, based on everything he has done, I don't think there's any other locations outside of GT that's available to him. You know, I mean, as in like, oh, maybe GT Big Key's on pedestal, for example, or something, right? That is not happening because we didn't find a mirror.
No, Brogor did literally everything. He's also taking the slowest possible route to GT. He climbed up the Haraway, then realized he didn't have a mirror, then jumped down again.
Oh.
And then he entered through Super Bunny instead of going to TR and Portal.
I was gonna say, like, aren't you just supposed to go through the TR portal? Like, not go through the Haraway, but like once you're already up there, like you still go through the TR portal. It's fine.
Yeah, although it doesn't matter too much. Super Bunny and
From moving on to what is it, like losers bracket finals, maybe? Oh, pre-finals? Oh, I don't know. It's like him. It's like Jamo versus the winners of Zelda and Zelda. And then like once those two play together, and then the winner of that race plays the loser of the winners finals. Semis. Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
those are semis.
All right.
Okay,
That
Brogor
is
is
sort of for
playing
Jamo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can understand. You know, again, like to your point, like what you said, Brogor, pretty sure he can see the writing on the wall, and he looks like that is a
It looks like he also saw the writing in the race
Yeah.
timeline.
All right, big GG's to Brogor. I believe played this race the way that he played to his advantages, or to his outs rather.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I won't say like Brogor forgot anything. I think he just did too much. And yeah, for what it's worth, for those of you who are late joining in after our go mode in fact was the mirror inside GT. So just kind of consider all the different things that you had to do in the seed without the mirror, right? So we did mirrorless Smith Chain, we did mirrorless Hera, and part of part of the time investment that Brogor took was to do Hera the first time, which had a pearl, so that was required. And then he went back to do like Hera basement, like Ether Tablet, before going into TR the first time without the fire rod, without a bunch of keys, right? So he had to kind of go back. So there was definitely some stuff that Jamo, speaking of GG's, got to avoid. Hello.
Yo, GG.
GG's.
I felt so terrible the whole time. I was like 100% sure he's finishing during Ganon. I don't know what could have possibly happened to him. It was worse than my route.
Well, so we were kind of talking about this. Like, I assume you felt kind of bad about Spec Rock to begin with, but also, like, why did you skip Spec Rock the first time?
Because I wanted to combo with Spike Cave, and then, yeah, I could have actually comboed it with Spike Cave, but I wasn't sure if it was enough for Spike Cave, so I didn't do it. I was like, surely it's not exactly the mitts here. I'll just do it with DDM. It probably was enough. Like, oh, that was so stupid.
Yeah, 6 hearts fairy enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was enough, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I just didn't do it. That was stupid. But yeah, I mean, I was just trying to greed a little bit to do it with Spike Cave, and then I actually could have, and I didn't, and it had my mitts. It was like, God, that was so annoying.
You did go to pod early, though. That seemed good.
It seemed kind of bad, I thought. I mean, well, yeah, like I got to single dip Skull Woods, but I lost the single dip on pod, like kind of evened out, it seemed like. And I was really worried, like once that pod finally came into logic, I was like, oh my God, my mirror is sitting on Helma this whole time. But at least that was just the TR big, not the mirror. So that made it like not as bad, I guess.
Yeah, so Brogor had a different opinion of when to go to pod. He waited for 5 small keys.
Oh my God.
Before dipping it the first time.
People always do this, like super insanely greedy with pod. Like I thought he would go there once he can beat it with 3 smalls, but
yeah, and unfortunately he also skipped Skullwood's big key chests, which had a pod key. So he kind of
and the fire rod was in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then one was in ice, which was behind book in hammer pegs.
No, he did it with bombos way before.
Or he did it out of logic, okay. But one was right. One was in ice.
He basically did it similarly to you, just that you also had already been into pod.
Okay, but one was in desert, right? One was in desert behind the book. Was it? Yeah, one was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
desert.
yeah. He had that, and then eventually he also did Eastern, and got his 5th from there.
Oh,
and then he
one
went to
was in
pod.
Eastern. Okay.
Yeah, the really bad thing about that is that he went up the mountain and did Ether Tablet, Hera Basement, and the TR dip without having done pod, so he didn't get the Eastern big out of Roller Room, and he obviously didn't have the TR big to get Thieves Down big and Maya big. So that was pretty brutal for him.
Hello.
Brogor, GG.
Yo, GG's
Hello,
Brogor.
Jamo,
GG's,
GG.
Brogor.
I'm super happy right now.
That is absolutely unhinged, like going up the mountain instead of just going to pod.
I had the midst and I had 2 Smarkies and I was like, oh, there's 2 Smarkies just grabbable after that. And I was like, okay, there is just a cape. If you also get the burner, then there will just be the cape in pod, right? Maybe you just wait for 5 or 6 and then you can do everything. And of course, there's a Swarm Smarky, which is pendant and required, and it's just available because it's in Maze and not in one of the nasty chests. That would be good, I guess. But yeah. I mean, I kind of got burned by the Skywoods middle part because there was a pod Smarky, and if I had that, I would have had 5, and then I wouldn't do the mountain shit. And I had Fire Rod. Of course, there's Fire Rod there, and I was just a turtle rock with 3 Smarky. That was bad. Everything was bad after the minutes. Well, after the ice, I should have just went pod, I guess. After ice.
Yes, you definitely should have just gone pod. I just double dipped. I just went pod before village.
Yeah, I was like, the worst that can happen to you is like a double dip pod, and that is even good. Like in this,
it's better than double dipping most other dungeons. So
Yeah.
like, it doesn't make sense to double dip TR over double dipping pod, right?
Yeah, it's just a scenario that
And also, if you have 4 smalls, then you're probably single dipping it and never going back for 1 check. Like, surely that's not going to be something.
Yeah, well, just exchange the 6 pod Smarky required Swarm Smarky with one, like move it 1 location, right? And it's good. It works.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't in. I mean, I did all the checks in pod anyway because I just double dipped, but.
Yeah, but if I had the 5th key, I would have been there very early and with Fire Rod.
Well,
I don't know who
all
was-
6 keys were not extremely free.
Yeah, I got 1 in Eastern, then after pot I get the Fire Rod, of course, and then I get the next one because I skipped that, and that's unfortunate part.
Well, that's not what I expected to bail me out. I felt bad about everything. The glove, Dark Worlds. I was like almost last locate the glove in Spec Rock, and then I didn't do Spike Cave even though I could have, and then double dip pod when the pod big was in village.
Yeah,
And
I kind of didn't want to
dip,
do
like,
pot because I did pot versus Matt, and it was like, oh, you got a hook shot and something else, and it was just bad because then, of course, something was in the 6 pot small key chests.
yeah. Did you dip Meyer? I guess you did before.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Pod.
That's where the spiral went downwards because I was doing ice. I was like, ice is pretty much fine if I get something there. Like I got like a pot smoky, Zomaria, even there's like, oh, that's very good. GT pot is more likely to only have the cape right now because I found a burner somewhere behind mids, I think. So I was like, okay, mids, then there must be cape in pot or in Eastern Palace. That could still be a thing, right? But everything else then I had done. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I felt bad about the Meyer dip. I thought maybe you avoided that. And also, I really shouldn't have done cutscenes since I was already feeling bad. And
Yeah,
I never
with
got
0
more than 1
keys.
small anyway. I still did cutscene because it was like early, but I should have just
same.
skipped that.
Yeah, it's a
That
nasty
was-
check. I mean, I even got a book, I think, in Ice Palace. And then I could still also do like a desert
No, that
dip.
was Hammer Pegs was.
Oh yeah, it was that. Yeah, you're right. I did that afterwards. I was like, Mirror is probably in GT with Pendant Swarm, right? Or something like that. And maybe do Smith Chain with that mids and maybe get a pot small key. Yeah. Or maybe get Eastern big key or something.
That Mirror GT was really unfortunate, right? Because you kept having to death warp in dungeons instead of being able to mirror out.
Yeah, I forgot the map, the mirror map as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's 14 hours past waking up, so it's late.
I was gonna say, I'm so glad we had Mirror Scroll since it was Mirror and GT this
I
season.
think I realized in pod, I was like switching to silver arrows for the mimics. Like, what's this item there? Oh no, fuck it.
We were actually wondering if that was one of the reasons why you were putting off pod for so long. Is like maybe he just hates death warping out of pod for so much because the entire scene before then, like you death warp out of Harrow Basement, and yeah, you walked out of pod shooter room, or
You
Gem and
seemed
Jamo.
ahead, yeah. It was a bit hard to
You
tell
went the
because
mist
Jamo did go
earlier?
back for Spy
Yeah.
Cave pretty
Mhm,
quickly.
Yeah.
It didn't burn him too much.
Yeah.
So a bit hard to say, but
Yeah.
I think you were a little bit in the lead at that point.
I mean, he might have avoided like Mire Dip and Ice Dip.
Turtle Rock 3 times. Nice.
I guess. Well, what do you bottlenecked
Fire Rod.
by-
Fire Rod locking the pendant big keys in GT and Turtle Rock, and hence the Ice Rod.
I mean,
I didn't
what
have-
needs to happen is the TR big, the cane. The thing is, like, would you go up to TR out of logic until you get your flippers? And I guess either way, you have to do hammer pegs without mirror to beat desert.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, but
thinking
you could do it then after Thief Zone, right? If you get your stuff out of TR, which is Thief Zone big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
so
it
it
would have actually been a
depends.
really good route if
Yeah.
Bro had just gone to pod on.
You would have to
big keys.
choose to go to TR like without the ice rod out of logic, right? But I was
That's
also
true.
thinking like, I mean, for a while I was thinking like, you know, I was holding off pod as well, like in case my mirror shows up in my Eastern big or something. But I was starting to think for a while, like it's probably just the flippers that's going to show up. So like maybe it doesn't even make sense to try to stay in logic here. And then of course I got a pod small and a flippers in desert. I was like, God damn it! So my mirror is just on Helma, but at least it wasn't that. But
Yeah. And well, I stayed with the mindset that there will only be a cape in pot front. And yeah, there was a cape, of course, but also the fire rod, which then hurt. Okay, I gotta have late dinner, and I say take care and please win me ammo. That would be most amazing.
okay, thank you. GG's.
Bye bye.
I only got to win like 4 more against top players, so it should be easy.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. Yeah.
Only clowns
Thank you.
left now, like Gamma and stuff. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thank you both so much for. I mean, it was a very fun race. And yeah, like best of luck, of course, Jamo. You're gonna playing the winner of Zelda and Zenit, which I believe they're also playing tomorrow. So you will get an opponent relatively soon.
Yeah.
Anyone you're eyeing to face.
Yeah, hopefully Zelda wins so I can get revenge. This time he's gonna save
Oh,
some lava chest and it'll be nothing,
my
and I'll
gosh,
win by I'll win by 30 seconds because he
That's
spent
right. That's right.
a
Yeah,
minute
because
saving someone
you guys
else.
face each other in winners bracket. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll hope for that. It is Enemizer for what it's worth. Never thought I would see Zelda play that, but here we are. 2026.
Oh, there. I thought you were saying my race would be endomized, but it's like
Oh
no, I did
no.
not.
This is going to
Zelda
be
and
Enemizer
Zenit.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. Be quite good. But yeah. And then in the winners bracket, actually their schedule is Matt versus Gamma is Saturday 9 p.m. Eastern. So that should be a lot of fun. Jem, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for asking. It was a great race.
Yes. I also want to thank you, Star and Jaxie, for tracking last minute, and thank you for covering the fort in the first minute or so.
Yep, absolutely. GG's here. Thanks again to our runners here, Brogor and Jamo. GG's to them both. Good luck to Jamo in his next match. Thanks to Claire Mouse and Jem for doing the comms, and yes, thanks to Jaxie for joining me on the tracking at last minute here. That is going to be it here for us for now on the ZSR schedule. We have coming up later tonight, we're looking at getting on a cross keys match between Jarek and Pool. I think, yeah, we're going to be looking at Jarek versus Poolflow at 7 Eastern is what we're looking at for a restream tonight. Still looking for a crew for that if people are available. And then tomorrow, as mentioned, Zelda versus Zenit will be racing at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. That'll be here on ZSR Main. And we look forward to seeing you all there. But for now, that's going to be it here for us. Thanks for watching all. We'll see you next time.